Hello everyone, how's it going? As promised last time, today is only gonna be a drawing session, actually today and next week as well. And for a chance, not for a chance, I don't know, it's late. Anyway, for a change, I'm not gonna be using a fountain pen today. I'm actually gonna be using a technical pen. This one is from Stadler, Marsmatic, and I'm gonna be using a fine 0.18 nib, needle size, I guess. And I never used this one. I have used technical pens before. I had a rotring that I kind of, damaged, and I need to get a new one. But my favorite choices have been these. These are Hero Faber-Castell. You probably saw me using them at my beginnings of the YouTube channel. I haven't touched them for a year or so, but yeah, I used to use them quite a lot. And this is what triggered the video for today and my decision to use a technical pen. Plus, I haven't used this one at all, and I've been meaning to use it for a while. One feature that I really like about it is that the barrel is pretty much the key for removing the business end part. What I like about these ones is that they're actually screwed in compared with the ones that I've been using from Hero. Those ones are more like pressed on, and one of the reasons why I stopped using them was that, let me show you. Let me grab one of them. Hopefully I can grab it in this video. They started to crack on me. I don't know why, probably because of bad plastics. I don't know if there is a difference between the actual Faber-Castell technical pens. I don't have those. Maybe I should try and get some. But yeah, these are pressed in the way you remove these ones. Let me grab the tool. Now, I didn't meant to make a review out of it, but I guess I can talk about it. You have this, which as far as I know is just like the original Faber-Castell. You screw it in and then you can just pull it out. Compare with the other ones. But in essence, they're pretty much similar design. The one feature that I really like about these ones, though, is the cap. And the cap has basically you can put water in there to keep your needles moist, so this way the ink doesn't dry on them. I don't think this Stadler has that feature, and I don't remember Rotring having that feature, or at least not on the pen that I tried. And that's why I like these ones so much. Unfortunately, the section started to crack on them. Anyway, putting this aside, so this is what I'll be using today, and maybe I'll be using some of the color pencil leads that I recently bought. I think on this one I have a green, and as it happens, this is from Stadler as well. I kept it in family. And as my ink choice for today, something that I haven't used again in a long time. Permanent ink or drawing ink for tracing paper and line board. Let's hope we won't be making a mess, because that would really suck. Put the cap on. And not to jinx myself, so far so good. And usually it takes a little bit of time for the ink to start flowing through the needle. This is the finest needle that I have for a technical pen. This might take a while. You know what? I'll stop here. I'll be right back after I get it working. I don't want it to sit here for like an hour getting it working. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it going. It took me about 5 minutes. Oh, one thing that I like, you can actually post the cap on this one. And the line is actually very fine. Should be interesting. One thing is for sure though, I don't have any reasons to complain now, considering that my past videos have been with wider nib sizes. This is right up my alley. Seems to be actually pretty cool. Very consistent line, I like it, which is good. The only thing with these ones, you have to keep them a little bit more upright, because if you keep it like this, I mean, it still works. Just weird, maybe. This works nice. You probably can hear it scratching a little bit, but that's normal. So if you keep it more inclined, it's more scratchy. This feels more natural for the needle. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna draw tonight. But hopefully it will be something good. So, let's see. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna play it as is, and as soon as I get an idea on what I'm doing, I'm just gonna speed through to it. And let's see, where should I start? Middle, top, bottom, middle-ish. Maybe, I don't know. White paper, my biggest enemy. Alright, let's just do it. This is something that I've been enjoying a lot doing lately. Like this, interrupted lines, kind of a dots, kind of a lines, and then just kind of build them up into different shapes and kind of let them grow into whatever they want to be. Trying to keep it something a little bit as much as balanced as possible and see if I can develop it into something. So this thing doesn't skip, I do the lines on purpose like that. Like I touch and I lift. Then I just build them up. Sorry, I think because of my hand position it's hard to see what I'm doing in there. I have no idea what I'm doing. I need to think of what I'm trying to do. The way this comes here almost makes me want to do like two big circles, but that would automatically means I'm making eyes there. That's what it will mean. Okay, I guess those are eyes. Try and make a similar sized one in here. Doesn't have to be exactly the same because nobody's perfectly symmetrical. Now I want... Let's not make an owl. I don't want to make an owl. So let's try and find a different shape, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to break those lines. And hopefully transform it into something more organic. I'm gonna try and get the overall shape. Let's see. Something with a really big head. Extremely skinny body. Like extreme. I don't want to run out of paper. Okay. Okay, I need to put a floor in here, otherwise I'm gonna go over. Okay, that's where I'm stopping. What did I get myself into? Two-finger crochet, maybe. Well, I think I have the overall shape. I'm gonna speed through it and hopefully we'll get something good. I'll come back once I'm done. Okay, I think I'm coming to an end here. It was actually an interesting one. I like it. I wish I could do more drawings like this. So I like how we kind of started as a drawing that I didn't know which way it was gonna go. And then it got to a point where I was a little bit afraid. It kind of started to look like an owl. Nothing wrong with an owl, it's just I didn't feel like drawing one. And then kind of grew up into something that maybe the head was a little bit too big. Maybe it still is, but now at least it kind of works out. And then I had to put a heart forward to make sure I don't go out of the page. And then at one point it was looking kind of creepy with the big white eyes. And I think it stopped being creepy once I put the green in. Now it looks kind of cute, I dare say, maybe? I don't know. What do you think? I actually really enjoy working with this technical pen. I should do more sessions like this. The line is very fine, but gives you so much room to build up the values. Very relaxing. I like the scratch of that nib on the paper. I don't know if the mic picks it up. I'll leave it run a little bit. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This was fun. Scared at the beginning, like, well, most of my drawings, usually I'm a little bit scared. But once it picked up, I had fun with this. I really did have fun with this. Trying to add some shade around the eye. And then try and fade it out a little bit, and I think I'm pretty much done with it. I know I just don't want to stop. Wow, I didn't even use half of it. Still have quite, maybe a quarter. I used a quarter. That's good. I started with the idea of, lately, I don't have a sketchbook. This is something that I carry with me. I'm missing a fountain pen because I just ran out of ink. I have to put another one in here. Actually, I might just carry this with me until it's empty. I've been doing drawings like, I don't know, my default mode when I'm drawing, oh, this is dumb, is to go into drawing trees or plants or things like that. I don't know why. So I've been trying to work things like this, and I'm actually enjoying doing this. And that's how I started this drawing. But for whatever reasons, this needle, I guess, maybe it's too fine, or the subject that I came on the page, didn't really work out for what I was trying to do. So I do like this kind of drawings. Simple. Kind of building the shapes and and this is what I've been doing. And I carry the sketchbook with me. And when I have time, I do stuff like this. Anyway, so that's what I've been enjoying, and I've kind of went that way here, especially towards the peripheral, the extremities of whatever this is. And I like it. I really do. I could spend another hour in here easily. But It is almost 2 a.m. in the morning. 1 a.m. obviously this morning. And soon I'm gonna have to go to bed. It's late. But I won't be able to fall asleep because I am a little bit of an insomniac. I don't sleep too much. Next week, I think I'm gonna be using one of my fountain pens. I was thinking about it. I know I promised one time that I'll try and see if I can actually, because I'll be honest, I never did that. In theory, I should be able to eyedrop my fountain pens, but let me test it out for you. This way you will know for sure. And I will know for sure too. And this will give me clues if I need to change the design and make it better. I think I've been missing though. I need to find a way to add maybe like an O-ring on the section. But the section is already so thin, I don't want to make it thinner because if I make it too thin, then it's gonna break, which is not good. Hey, this is Groot's cousin, I think, maybe. I don't know. Just hit me. It's a three little thing. A three little thing, whatever that means. Seriously, I could be at it for hours. But you also need to know when to stop and not overdo it. Okay, 5 more minutes and I'll stop. Maybe. No, I need to stop. Now, if you're still here and actually listening to what I'm saying and watching what I'm doing, what part of it's more important or you find more not entertaining, rewarding to you to watch in my videos? The review part or the drawing part, or both? I'll be honest, for me is more important the drawing part. The review part just still kind of cool to show off what I'm using, I guess. But every week I'm more interested in doing the drawing. That's the driving behind what I'm doing right now. Well, one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos. I like this thing, doesn't smudge at all. and trying to find all these odd lines that are kind of by themselves and bring them into the drawing, so this way they don't look weird. Make it a little bit more like it was drawn with a purpose. And once I'm done with that, like this here, that's probably when I'm gonna stop, which is very close actually. So yeah, so next week I'm gonna be drawing with one of my fountain pens, same paper, but I'm gonna try and make it an eyedropper and see if it works. In theory it should work. The only difference is the only thing is that most probably I have to use silicone grease on the threads for the section and the threads for the nib unit, because ink could escape around the section. I mean, yeah, it could actually, because you don't have the converter gripping around the nipple of the, what you call it, nib unit, right? The ink will be around the nib unit inside the section, and if it doesn't seal well against the wall of the section, you could have a mess in your hand, because it could just leak through the section going between the nib unit and the inside of the section part of the fountain pen. Adding silicone grease on the threads for the nib unit should take care of that. And if it's not required, well then, annoying, I guess I'll leave it like this as design wise. If there are issues, I'll try and find better design. Like I said, I always try and improve my fountain pens as much as I can. And it has matured over the years. Well, at least I like to believe that, obviously. Even though people don't really like them that much, which I'm fine with it. I designed the fountain pen specifically for me. Anyway, more on that next week, I guess. And I need to stop with this one. Trying to bring some symmetry, not too much, no. Okay, little buddy, you're done. What day is today? I'm recording this on August 28th. I always forgot how to spell Stadler. Marsmatic, interesting. That's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. And if you did, more of the same next week, and then I'll be back with some fountain pen reviews, maybe. Take care. Bye.